What's up? We're back with another MRE. This time we got menu 4 spaghetti with beef and sauce. Let's get into this. Okay, let's give it a little slice. What have we got first? We have Italian breadsticks. Okay. Accessory pack. FRH. Oh. Cardboard for the FRH. Wow. This is the main. Yep. Spaghetti with beef and sauce. You might notice we're doing this outdoors. It's a nice day. Good lighting. Okay. Chocolate hazelnut protein again. Last time, I didn't mix it very well, and it did not taste very good, and it left chunks all over the DOS boot. So we're gonna do better this time. Spoon. Raisins. Okay. What is this? Okay, beverage-based lemonade. This is interesting. Like this little pack. Usually they give it to you in these big ones, but yeah, no, we'll definitely be trying that one out. What else have we got? Cheese spread, the infamous cheese spread. And a chocolate chip toaster pastry. Okay. Well, let's get this out onto a tray. Okay, that's a lot to fit on a plate. I think we're gonna get started with the chocolate hazelnut powder. I will not be putting this in the DOS boot because it's really hard to get out. But thankfully, I've got another clear-ish container here, so we're just gonna crack right into this. See if we can get a good peel. If I can find the peel line. There we are. Kind of hard to see in there. But yeah, it is. It smells chocolatey. Yep, that's good. Let us add the water. Okay, we're at the fill line. And guys, I'm gonna shake this one up real nicely, real good. Because last time it was not shooken enough. And we're gonna get this thing shooken up, and I will be right back. All right, everybody, I've shaken this so much, so we're gonna actually see how it looks now. Okay, grand reveal. Let's crack into this. Give it a smell first. Yeah, it smells like an off chocolate almost. Definitely smoother than last time. Not as many chunks, because I definitely shook the daylights out of it this time. Anyways, look at that. There are still some chunks in it. I'm telling you, you cannot get this thing mixed fully. Oh, no. No, that does not look very good. But let's give it a taste. Yeah, tastes the same as before. You can definitely taste the protein. Chocolate's there, like a slight hazelnut flavor. Definitely a lot of powder. And it also tastes warm. The water tastes warm for some reason. But overall, not terrible. Let's move on. Okay, next up, I actually want to try this lemon base. It says, let's see, add, to 20 ounces of bottled water and shake gently. So I've got, I'd say, around 20 ounces in the DOS boot here. Looking fresh. And we're just gonna pop this open and show you the magic up close, if I can actually get this open. Oh yeah. Give it a smell. Yep, smells like lemon powder, like lemonade powder. Nothing too abnormal about it. It looks like this has mainly citric acid in it, maltodextrin. Yeah, lemon juice powder. I wonder what that actually is. And let's get the spoon. All right, everybody. Spoon's been acquired. Let's give it a little mix. I almost have to put my hand is basically going down the DOS boot. Okay. Bit of a cloudy yellow color. Doesn't look too bad. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Yeah, it tastes like a very cheap lemonade powder. It tastes a little chemically. I'm sure that's probably the vitamins they put into it. But not too bad. A little tangy. Bit chemically. Let's give it another hit. Wow, it is hard drinking out of that DOS boot. Yeah, nothing too impressive, nothing too bad. Anyways, let's move on to heating up the main. Okay, we've got the FRH. We're all professionals here. Give it a little tear. I said give it a little tear. Yeah. Okay. Perfect fill on that line there. We have liftoff. All right, we have it leaning on the DOS boot. And in the meantime, let us, sorry about that. Let us take a look at these Italian breadsticks. So it looks like they've mainly got enriched wheat flour in them. Yeah, all the usuals. 200 calories, low sugars, low carbs. That's always a welcome change to see from menu 3, although I did give that menu a Michelin star tier. It had a lot of sugar in it. Look at that. Huh. Just slides out. Nice and easy in this big block. I'm getting a smell of maybe rosemary or thyme on them. They smell really nice. Yeah, they don't smell bad at all. And they just tear apart like that. So let's give one a taste. Chewy is the main word I'd use to describe that. Chewy. A little bit of the thyme. You can taste that flour in there. Just unbelievably chewy from the breadsticks I've had. Yeah, definitely not crispy in the slightest. It'd be nice if they maybe had some like char to that almost. It's incredibly chewy. There's no other thing I can say about it really. Let's see if that cheese spread actually lightens things up. Always make sure to knead your cheese spread. All right. Let's see if this improves it in the slightest. I've got to say, that does improve it. They're just incredibly bland without anything on them. And honestly, I'd probably rather put something else on them than this cheese spread. As you know, the cheese spread isn't great, but this is passing. It's not terrible. Doesn't taste disgusting. It's fine. So, I'm going to finish this up, and we'll be back. And you know what? I thought, hey, let's bring out the raisins. Really good tear tab on this one. That's always appreciated. Look at that. a straggler. There we go. Really moist. They don't look too bad either. I expected them to be a lot drier, but they're actually pretty moist. Let's give them a taste. Sweet, chewy, doesn't taste too overprocessed. A nice addition. I'm not sure how well they pair with the breadsticks, but it's nice to have something a little more natural. Yeah, and I just noticed this is something you very rarely see on anything inside an MRE. This only has 3 ingredients in it. Just raisins, glycerin, and sunflower oil. So, yeah, it's nice to have something like that in an MRE where everything else is, jam-packed with 1,000 ingredients. All right, everybody, I think it's time for the main event. Spaghetti with beef and sauce. Let's get this out. Okay, let's give it a smell. I can see the spaghetti. And that smells like a cafeteria, maybe like a dinner, one of those TV dinner spaghetti and meatballs. Not bad, but not great either. Oh, and look at all that water. Wow, okay. Okay, I think that water may have been from the FRH. Probably shouldn't have poured that out, but here we are. I was using the cardboard box or the cardboard satchel to pour it out because it was just so hot, but yeah. Anyways, immediately what I see, these spaghetti strands are really short, like little tiny miniature spaghetti strands, and I think an Italian that would break their heart, but anyways. It smells, like I said, cafeteria, the sort of TV dinner food. But let's give it a try. A little sweet. Can taste the noodles and the tomatoes go well together. Not too much of a overwhelming sense from the beef. Properly seasoned, as it always is. Sometimes they just dump salt on these things to sort of give them that cheap flavor, but this one's not terrible. You know what it tastes like? It tastes a ton like Chef Boyardee. This is some Chef Boyardee quality spaghetti and beef. I mean, this is something that you would get out of the can, which I guess is pretty impressive if you could put it into a MRE. Some people might put the cheese spread on this. I'm not a lunatic, so I'm not going to do that, but, to each their own. But yeah, not too bad. It doesn't excel like, I don't know, Menu 3 did, but this isn't bad at all. It's actually quite nice. And if you like Chef Boyardee, you'll love this. After finishing that, it wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. Maybe it just like ignited some memories of my childhood, but yeah, it tasted exactly like Chef Boyardee. Not as good as Menu 3's, but arguably probably better than Menu 2's, and maybe even Menu 1. But we do have a couple things to do before we finish this episode out. Number 1 is the DOS boot chug. Now, this is more liquid than I think I'm used to in the DOS boot, so we'll see how long it takes me, but let's Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like I want to throw up. Oh. Oh yeah, that was oh my god. Give me a sec. Okay, guys, I'm back. I don't know how Badlands does those without just hurling. Well, I had to take a breather. And that was only like half the DOS boot? No. I think I have a long way to go before I achieve full mastery of the boot. Anyways. Oh man. Alright, let's get through this. One last thing. The chocolate chip toaster pastry. For a pastry, look how flat that is. That is so flat. Hopefully it tastes better than what it appears like right now. Let's see how it actually looks. Oh, okay. I was expecting like full chocolate within the dough or something, but oh no. We're getting a little bit of spillage. Oh, right. Okay, guys, this is really just crumbling everywhere. I don't know how you're supposed to get this out without it just, like, obliterating itself. But, yeah, you can see it's just a pastry. It's got chocolate chips in it and a little bit of a syrup drizzle, it looks like. We have some out of the bag here. Let's give it a taste. Okay. Immediately, Pop-Tart. Tastes like a Pop-Tart. You can also see there's a little bit of a chocolate filling as well. Yeah, no, this just tastes like a Pop-Tart, guys. Sweet. You can taste the chocolate. The dough tastes dry, but at the same time, it almost tastes like it's been like heavily toasted. You can see it's even got a little bit of the Pop-Tart like coloring and texture at the bottom. Pretty dry, pretty flaky. All right, guys, wrapping this up while we still have some daylight left. Overall, this is not Michelin star. It's not menu 3. This could only hope to be menu 3. And I don't know if it's up there with menu 2 or 1. I'm not gonna put it in A tier. I think this is going into a solid B tier. Not great, not horrifying, as the Russians say, but just decent, not terrible. So, anyways, that was menu 4. This has been Keener MRE. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you sometime with menu 5.